Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cameron, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, today we're doing my long-awaited Petal vinyl variant haul. It has been officially almost 2 weeks since Petal came out, the album release on the 31st of July. If you didn't know, I actually filmed a whole video of me reacting to every single song on the new album. I'll link it in the description, and at the end of today's video, go watch that because I got my raw, genuine reactions of listening to every single song for the first time. And I have to say, the Grammys in 2027 have a run for their money, because I feel like every single album that has come out this year by my favorite artists are literally so good and are album of the year coded. But Petal is literally added to the list immediately. It is so good. I'm obsessed with the album. I've literally been listening to it every single day since it came out on repeat. My favorite song right now is Stay. That is like my #1 listen. I listen to it every single day. It is literally so good. Comment below if you would like. What is your favorite song on the album? I claim Stay as my track. That is my song. I love the song so much, and I'm very curious to know. Comment below your favorite song. But I'm very excited. I finally have received all of the vinyls that I have ordered and bought in the mail. I pre-ordered all of these except one way back when the album was announced in April, and then she released a couple more in May and June of just different vinyl variants that you could buy of the album, and I put them all as a pre-order, so they all were officially shipped the day that they came out, and I received most of them last week. And I actually filmed in-depth unboxings of all the vinyls that I got on my TikTok, and I'm actually very active on my TikTok, more than I am here on this channel, but we are trying to change that. So if you haven't already, definitely follow my TikTok right now. It is at Cameron.Hodges. I post almost daily on there, and most of the time I post my vinyl updates and unboxings on there before they make it to this channel. So if you want to see vinyl unboxings, definitely go follow me on TikTok so you can watch those if you would like. And yeah, we are going to get right into this video. I have all my vinyls here. I have these 4 right here, and out of all the variants, these are the ones that I wanted the most. There is 1 or 2 that I'm eventually going to buy at a later date, just because I'm actually getting ready to go back to school here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to get my MBA, and I'm going to be starting grad school, and there's just a few things that I need to budget for, so we're spacing out the purchases, so we are going to eventually get the rest. But yeah, we're going to go individually one by one of every single vinyl that I got, and without further ado, let's get started. So the very first vinyl that I'm going to show you guys, this is actually, funny enough, the very last vinyl that came in the mail. This took forever to get to me for whatever reason. I don't know if the shipping was just delayed, but I finally got it, and this is my most prized possession right now. I have the signed vinyl for Petal. I was actually one of the few very lucky people to get this pre-ordered right when she announced Petal. So on, I think it was April 28th, April 29th, when the album was officially announced. I was one of the first few people to secure a signed vinyl during the first ever pre-order, and so I was able to get a full signature from her, and I'm very obsessed with it, and this is gonna go right on my wall with my other signed vinyl prints from my favorite artists. As you can tell up there, I have a signed Olivia Dean, I have a signed Sabrina Carpenter, I have my signed Olivia one from You Seem Pretty Sad. I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to continue to add to my fangirl wall, and this is gonna go right over there with the rest of them. It is Ariana's full signature, as you can see, in black Sharpie, and it's just a photo card of the picture from the album cover. As you can tell, it matches the cover of the album, and it has like a cool Petal black and white design on the back. And again, I was one of the very few lucky people to secure, in general, signed Petal variants in general, because even when they restock it even when they restocked it over the couple of months of promoting the album, it sold out within minutes, and you just had to be fast. So I'm so grateful that I was able to get one, and I didn't have to cave and buy some from the resellers, because these resellers are selling these vinyls for ridiculous prices, especially signed ones. So I'm very excited that I'm going to add this to my collection of signed prints from my favorite artists. And this is the actual vinyl. It came with the sticker that has the album title as well as the artist name, so it just says Petal Ariana Grande. I'm always the one that keeps the hype stickers when it comes to albums, just because I want to remember exactly what variant it is for the future. And so I always take off the hype stickers off the plastic wrapping and put it directly on the vinyl. That's just me. I know some people throw them away, but I keep every single sticker because I'm a very big memory person. And here's the back cover. This is the back cover of the album, and then it just has Petal and the track list there, and that's another hype sticker. And then when you open it, this is the inside of the vinyl. And then every single vinyl comes with the booklet of explaining all of the title tracks. So here is the booklet. It has another photo of her sideways. And then every single page has the lyrics to all the songs, which I think is really cool. So while you're listening to the vinyl, you can follow along. And they just have pictures of her. And then here's the back. So this is the booklet. This comes with every single vinyl. So I'm not going to show in detail every single one for each vinyl, just because they're all the same. So that is the same for all of them. And then because this was the signed vinyl, it came with the signed print. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the vinyl. As a vinyl collector, it's very important to invest in inner sleeves so that it protects dust and dirt on getting onto your vinyl, so that you can save them and preserve them for the future. And so I have these Invest in Vinyl inner sleeves that I have gotten from Amazon. I'll try to link the exact ones in the description that I normally get for my vinyl. But as soon as I unboxed this last week when it came in the mail, I immediately put it into one of these sleeves. And this particular variant for the Petal vinyl is the translucent pearly white one. So when you pull it out, it is completely translucent. I always try to use a record mitt every time I'm dealing with my vinyl, just because I never want to run into a position where I scratch up the vinyl. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like out of the sleeving. As you can tell, it is completely clear. It's the translucent pearly white, and if you look closely, there's a little bit of marbling going on. And there's this petal there, there's the petal in the pavement, and on the back there's another petal in the pavement. Petal in the pavement there. I cannot talk today. But that is the signed vinyl, and that's everything that came with it. Comment below if you would like, if you ended up scoring one of the signed vinyls or CDs. I'm very curious. I know they went very, very fast, especially when she announced the album and she did all of the restocks. But again, very, very grateful. Very, very happy that I was able to secure one, because they went really, really quick. And if you go on these selling websites like eBay and Mercari, these resellers are selling them for so much money. So I'm very, very glad that I was able to secure one. And that is everything that is in the signed edition for the album. So that is everything for the signed vinyl. So this is the first one. The next variant, I believe, is the Cloudy Girl Swirl. This is the store exclusive vinyl. This one also very, very quick. It sold out really, really fast, and I'm really happy that I was able to get it. I really love this particular design. I think this design is my favorite design out of all of the variants, just because it kind of resembles the album the most and the design comes through the most. So again, every single album comes with the booklet of the track list. I'm not going to pull that out, that is in this part. And then the actual vinyl, I'll show you guys, is right here. This is the Cloudy Girl Swirl variant. As you can tell, it's like a gray white marble pattern. It has the same petal and the pavement design there, and this is really cool marble, like almost yellow gold type of color. It is really pretty. I really think this is my favorite one out of all the variants, and I play this one the most when I play the vinyl on my record player. And again, this is my favorite variant out of all of them, so I'm really happy I was able to get this. And I actually saw from my restock notifications that this just sold out, so I believe this is starting to become, among vinyl collectors, the favorite variant of the album. But yes, I'm very happy I got this one. This is a crowd favorite, and I'm very happy that I got that. So that is the store exclusive Cloudy Girl Swirl variant that you can only get on Shop Ariana Grande / Ariana Grande's store. So that is the second one. And again, this one, as well as the signed vinyl, I pre-ordered back in April when the album came out. Moving into the next variant, this is the third one that I got pre-ordered from Ariana Grande's store. This is the lenticular vinyl. It is in kind of like a opal blue color. I think it's called Opal Girly, translucent Opal Girly or something like that for the official name. And it just has, this is kind of like the alternative cover for the album. And when you move it, it kind of looks like she's walking across the screen with like her heels. So this is always a very hard one to get amongst record collecting, just because the album covers are always really cool with the lenticular design. So I'm very happy I got this. This is also currently sold out on the store, but if you look around online, there might be people that are reselling it for cheap. But you have to be careful, because right now, because the album is very popular and everyone is on the record and everything, these resellers are definitely going to upcharge you. I'm so glad again I was able to pre-order this and get it for the original price, but you definitely can look around online to see if you can also grab it. So here's the lenticular cover, and then here is another one of the alternative covers. This is the back for the lenticular cover. It just has Ariana with some flowers, and then again, this is the hype sticker that has the track list. So that is the front and the back. And then, as always, every single vinyl comes with the track list book, but this one is different from the rest of them. This one has like a cool, I want to almost say, this reminds me of like wax paper that you use for cooking. That kind of reminds me of that kind of like texture. And it's a cover, and it has like petals all over it, and it says Petal by Ariana Grande. So that is really the only thing that's different about the track list book for the lenticular cover, that it has this fancy cover. But all of them have the same exact front and back. This one just has the fancy cover on it, but I really like it. It really adds to the aesthetic of the vinyl as well as the album, and it's really smooth and very cool texturally. So we have that. And then the actual vinyl for this one is the translucent opal. Oh, I completely forgot to show you guys the inside part where you flip open the album for the last one is the same exact one as the signed one. This one does have a different inside. When you open it, it has a picture of Ariana Grande laying next to some petals, and then this part is like a little flower in there, and then this is actually the part where the vinyl is when you unbox it. And so I'm just gonna pull out the vinyl here really quick. This is the translucent Opal Girly, so I'm gonna try my best to hold it up to the light so you guys can kind of see a little bit. I might have to take it out so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it kind of has like a light blue marble look to it. I'm gonna see. Oh, this is much better outside of the plastic wrapping. So it's like this translucent blue marble, which is really cool. I really think this might be my second favorite out of all the vinyl variant, just because blue is my favorite color, and I like how this is kind of like reflective and marble. So very, very cool. I really like this variant as well, and this is also exclusive just to the rectangular cover of the vinyls. And I'm very happy I got this one. I did too, just because this one went very, very quick. It was sold out multiple times a couple of days after they released the variant, because I think this was released a month after the album was announced. And then I was able to pre-order this shortly after it was announced as a variant to add to my collection. So I'm very happy I got this. It is currently sold out right now on Ariana's site, but if you look around online, you might be able to get one for very, very cheap. But I'm just glad I was able to secure one. So we have that one. So that is the third variant. These all again are exclusive to order online on Ariana's store. Again, all three of these are currently sold out, but if you look online, you might be able to find them online for pretty cheap. But I'm very, very excited as a vinyl collector. I'm very happy I have these, and as an Arianator and a fan of her music, I cannot wait to spin these and listen to all the albums on here. And last but not least, we're gonna get into the very final variant of the video. This is actually the very first variant of the album that I bought. I went to the Target near where I live immediately the morning of the album release to get it, because I was afraid it was gonna sell out, and it eventually did. So I'm very glad that I was able to go to my local Target, because there just must be so many Arianators in the area that I live, because it literally sold out the day the album came out. So I'm very grateful I was able to get this. I have the Target exclusive variant of the album. This is another one of the alternative covers. So again, as I mentioned earlier, I keep all of the hype stickers to all of the vinyls that I get, so I can remember exactly the album type that I bought. And so this one has the only at Target exclusive cover art. So that, I think, is just this front cover that they're talking about. Normally with Target releases, they give you like a mini poster. So as you can see, you kind of can't see a little bit back there, but these two from Olivia Rodrigo's past two albums of Sour and Guts, it came with a mini poster for the Target exclusive album. I was very surprised to see Ariana didn't do that, just because I was really looking forward to getting a mini poster to put on my wall. But there was a poster that I believe they gave out at the listening parties when the album came out at record stores, which I'm going to try to get. I was not able to make it to the album release party near where I live, so I'm definitely going to have to order that online. But that just has the exclusive front cover here for the Target vinyl. Here's the hype sticker of the album title at the bottom, and then on the back this has another alternative cover of her with some flowers, and then another hype sticker with the track list. So here is the vinyl, and then this also has a different inside from all the rest of the vinyls of the inside of the vinyl. So I'm going to show you guys. We have a petal of flowers blooming in the pavement here, and then we have another picture of Ariana, which I believe this is an option that you can get a poster of for the record store listening party poster. So I'm gonna have to try to see if I can get one for my wall. So that is inside, and then I'm not going to go through it just because it's the same for all the other ones. We have the track list book in here, so I have that in this pocket. And then we're going to get into the actual vinyl. This is on it's called the Opaque Gray Skies vinyl right here, and it's just this dark gray, kind of like almost like a blue gray color, and it just has petal in the center, and on the back there's like another petal design. And I really like this one too. I'd probably say this is my third favorite out of the ones that came out for the releases. I've played this one pretty much the whole day. The album came out as soon as I came home from Target, so this one is my most played right now. But I really like the color of this one, and I'm really happy that I was able to secure the Target exclusive one before my hometown sold it out. So very, very grateful, very, very happy that I have this in my collection. And that is actually going to conclude today's video. That is every single vinyl variant that I have for the Petal album. I think the only two that I still want to buy and I'm on the hunt for is the picture disc. There's a picture disc of the album, as well as the Amazon exclusive one, which is like a black and white marble, which I think looks really cool. So we're eventually going to get those. But overall, I'm very, very happy with my collection that I have right now, considering all 4 of these are currently sold out either online or near where I live. So I'm very glad that I was able to pre-order and be early in getting them and securing them to add to my collection. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Petal variant that has come out? What is your favorite song from the album so far? And I definitely want to do more of these videos in the future where I go through each and every single vinyl variant that I have from some of my favorite artists' albums that have come out. I definitely am planning to do one for Olivia's new album, just because I have so many. I have a good handful of the You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love vinyls that I pre-ordered when the album was announced this past spring. So I definitely will be doing another one of those videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, because that will be coming shortly after I upload this video. And yeah, definitely, if you haven't already, be sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. I respond back to all the comments that are left in my videos, so if you comment below, I'll definitely respond back to you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, be sure to subscribe. I'm starting to upload every other day here on YouTube. I'm really trying to get on my YouTube game, and I will be starting to post a lot more consistently within the next couple of weeks, especially with me going back to school. So definitely subscribe and have my post notifications on so you'll not miss out on all of my new upcoming videos. And yeah, that is going to end today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.